Hey, it's Alex. It's going to be a personal video, July 8th, 2019. Upon yesterday, a certain kind of interaction taking place around my process. I'd watched Stranger Things all dang day by July 7th. A lot of different themes. Really cool show. Um, I also, a childhood friend kind of visited me as well, and there was some massive updates upon shaking his hand to a certain extent. Um, and I chilled at the end of my road there for a bit, and there was something that was insinuated that something was taking place, and I heard it, but I didn't do anything about it. Not really. I'm advocating for what Marine Spirit guys needed regarding the way Marine Spirit guys needed life hour late segment Marine Spirit guys needed like do it for Marine Spirit guys needed regarding those that Marine Spirit guys needed in regards to this market education, etc. To Marine Spirit guys needed. That's why. That's what happened. You should move it off. Maybe. Oh, some kind of energy levels you're just dropping. Last night there was this channel maneuver before I went to bed, and I think there was something to do with the air. And then I went to lay down on my bed, and there was this sort of earthquake other dimensionally. I felt it other dimensionally, and movement in regards to Earth. And Earth was in emotional trauma, I think. He was experiencing a certain revelation, I think. But I think that some started attacking him as well. I don't know which one is true or not, and I don't know if it's a mixed bag or not, but it's what I discerned. And it's not just, I don't think it was just in my room, because I think there is things happening all over the planet in certain areas that particular to today, or it already happened tomorrow. I don't know what exactly it was, but then it maneuvered to this sort of like upper god sort of stuff. I felt what a certain culture moderates certain gods in regards to them that main spirit guides indicated potentially, potentially being affected. Now, and there was other gods too that were being affected as well. Now, I'm asking for clarifications regarding that in regards to the moderates that Mage Gods needed to be displayed where Mage Gods needed, the way Mage Gods needed. Again, banner systems kind of around me. This tic-tac-toe between these feng shuiers of a certain kind. That sort of thing that says that a fight breaks out and then it's just a misunderstanding. That sort of thing where it's like, oh, kind of like downplay something. It can be decent. It can help people. And I do discern it to be the decent kind to a certain extent. Really good systems. That's the way I feel about it. The interaction is amazing. But I don't mean it like that. But I must look like something going on. All cute with the water dyes and the button nose. Well, I'm saying that I'm going with what my Spirit guides indicated regarding. I don't know why they're throwing certain kind of interaction systems on me, but it seems to be an extension regarding the past 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Just the better, kind of tuning, give it a little tune up, give it a little bit of grease, the little bit of oil, the Tin Man kind of thing. I mean, Jesus, always in the mind, the gutters, always, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah, in the gutters. That was the case of it. It was not. It was in the dump. In the dumps. It was in the dumps. In the dumps. That was what it was earlier. But there's been maneuvers all around where, like, I'll talk about like a conversation, like big things. Like I'll talk about like a subject and a certain overlap. being affected by it, but like certain dimensional existence is potentially affected by it, and future being potentially impacted by it. So my interaction impact, although the ripple effect I think is fairly decent. I think, right? Is that it? Is that the impact is fairly heightened, but there's a clean ripple effect, like fairly clean for what it's been at times. So I think that that's been the case. I have the ripple effect teams that Mage Guys needed, and those that Mage Guys needed to be protected. Mage Guys needed. I thank those that Mage Guys needed. And is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this the case of this? That's the way we feel. Oh God, I mean, just, you know, whoever's telling them to stop eating, seriously, put more food in your mouth and shut up. Well, that's the way, though. It's the real case of it. Well, that be the case. Well, that would be why. I wonder. Well, that would be the case. It's not meant that way. See right here, but there's a curmudgeon in the mix, and the curmudgeon in the mix that main spirit guides indicated. Again, one of those things that was let know was that you know, the banner is kind of coming, you know, doing that banner thing again. Something happened, something changed. I shook somebody's hand, and there was a certain kind of interaction and a certain kind of thing in regards to this process. And I think that some banners, there was people coming over here to let know that banners do care, that banners do want people to be protected, and it was decent. It was, and they played upon what I believe in a certain manner, in a decent manner to a certain extent. Well, that says that, you know, a certain kind of feng shuiing in regards to, you know, certain events that happened isn't necessarily a bad thing. And yeah, that people do it in certain spirits, certain banners do it in a different fashion, but it's been more on par with what maybe we wanted to do whenever the heck it was that I was looking at that kind of thing. And, you know, the past 2 years, 2018, what was it? That's correct. 2018, early, first 6 months. And there was that sort of thing where it was like, you know, quick zapping and a quick, you know, situating here and there. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh no, you know, the charlatans, whatever, the charlatans, different charlatans, actually. Charlatans, actually, to some, in some culture, have been, you know, kind of, or well, anyway. Well, charlatan, and it's red, get it? Charlatans, well, let me correct. Anyway, I've discerned certain kinds of things, though, and it isn't so happy-go-lucky at times. Yesterday, it was said my house got potentially, I don't know if it got attacked or not, but I don't think it got attacked as much as some people are saying, and I don't know. There was something that happened. I did go to Phys, the magnificence of the physical. You know, you think about the light, you know, potentially, you know, some say non-living higher power, but I think it could be a living entity to a certain extent, a certain kind of dimensional existence with self-awareness to a certain degree, some of them. That for main spirit guides indicate. And again, utilizing that, I need to be able to let know of this in content experiences. This is kind of some of the stuff that I do. All right, so then this is the case of this. And which ones aren't? Because there might be a light that's, you know, this is it. The setting does sometimes feel certain things that it wonders about. And if there ever was an inflection to be used, you know, utilized in a certain fashion, maybe that was it. Well, that was, but either way, you know, I'm asking for that inflection to be, but it just needed because it really is decent and it doesn't deserve to be attacked and blamed in regards to some of the stuff within this process. Utilization in regards to different kinds of inflection, and people have looked at in my interaction, and I've come off as a bit unmoving in regards to certain stances, even though, you know, well, I think in multiple capacities. One capacity, certain kind look at and say, listen, this is not enough. And it hasn't been for a bit now. And I don't know, man. There's people who are, you know, potentially getting attacked in regards to the interaction setup in regards to this, you know, that sort of thing that says there are people who are basing survival and things of that nature in regards to my actions, my responses, things of that nature, in a certain kind of way where when all of a sudden the, you know, disrespectful tones and that sort of stuff goes away, you know, as much as I don't want to be disrespectful, because I don't, I want my interaction to be fairly decent to a certain extent. I think some are saying that, hey, they need to leave then. There's certain people who've been hanging around here at times and harming not only me, but others as well. And I think that some are trying to let know of it to a certain extent. This process has changed and changing in certain manners. And it's like I said, and like certain spirits said to a certain extent, that there's been let knows all throughout the months, both in regards to certain kind of morality promotion and attack as well. So maybe a different approach might be better. So there is that sort of thing. But I know how I feel. And I know that some people were saying that somehow I took some sort of line and situated in a certain manner, and part of myself might have. But I chose what Mean Spirit Guides indicated. And I continue to prompt what Mean Spirit Guides indicated. And I continue to do that for a reason. So if you're not getting attacked anymore at all, then Alex, are you still prompting that? Again, but you seem to forget something. Is that what happened? It's not also just about what is happening, but what happened. Like that's because some people think that somehow just because it stops, that all of a sudden my stances regarding certain things changes, when it doesn't potentially. Some of it does. There's things like that. But again, I'm also looking at something else. I'm looking at societal. This was the case of this. If we're not getting attacked as much as we think we are, then what is the real truth on it, and what exactly does it mean? And what lines can we take and routes can we take? Because that's it. It was an eye-opener. That's how we felt about it. You know why? Because they're trying to say that you're not somebody right now. You understand that? You know what? Because somebody's going to leave here if this is the case. Alex said he'd leave. This is done if this is over. This is the case of this. Well, we wanted to see what people would do. You know why? Because you brought something up over there, and nobody respected it. An older line in regards to certain things. They're also trying to let know here in regards to certain stuff. And I'm advocating for protection in regards to those that Mean Spirit Guides need it. Again, for me, I'm advocating for Solvenia that Mean Spirit Guides need it, and others for Mean Spirit Guides to be protected, defended, healed, etc. for Mean Spirit Guides. Mean Spirit Guides need it. We need to see something like this. This is the case of this. We want to see you all fancied up, Alex. That's all. I'm advocating for my channel to be protected because there was channel movement, and I don't know what exactly that was all about. Some people were trying to say that it was a bad thing, and I don't know why. Why was that? But big things happening upon certain conversations. Again, very like higher up God stuff, but a certain kind. The certain kind where it's like you can talk about something, bring a subject up, and all of a sudden that a certain future is impacted. So this was like future. It was a certain future impact was one of them, but also, well, yeah, you don't know why, because this was the case of this. You don't know why it is. So this is the case, Alex. They've been trying to get you for a while now. They wanted you to record this for a reason. And you're doing decent, so this was the case. Because that's why. That's what this was. Anyway, I'm choosing my roots for a reason. I am going to take a look at what happened. I am going to take a look at what's been happening to my life. But, I'm going the way I'm going for a reason. That sort of thing that says instantaneous, invulnerable, no effort defense. If there was such a thing that existed and exists, potentially will exist again in the ways that Mean Spirit Guides indicated, I choose that in regards to those that Mean Spirit Guides indicated. And it was a scary sort of feng shui that's been happening at times in this process within the past 6 hours, and it has to do with a certain kind of fancy pants kind of approach in regards to certain kind of attack happening, and people were like, yes, but if you're a team player, Alex, I mean, if you look at it that way, then all of a sudden we might get better. It might just be better, a bunch more people saved, a bunch more people moving upwards, a bunch of better interaction in the future, a bunch of different things like that. But then again, that sort of thing that says that those people who are experiencing that in the moments and what exactly that means for them. And, the room for that, because there really hasn't been in this life, and trying to make other lives like that in regards to my old soul that main spirit guides indicated is destroying me. It's destroying me. It's destroying others. It's ruining lives. And you talk about being a team player, but I get it. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. It is decent. I do choose those routes at times in the ways that main spirit guides indicate. Jesus. Of course I have. I've chosen those routes in the ways that main spirit guides indicate before in multiple capacities. There's certain harm that has happened to me that I'm not supposed to be speaking about. This is the truth. If it did happen, there's things like that. That's some of it has to do with, and I know that some people don't want to talk about that, so we can talk about the hope. What about all the hope out there? All the hope. Yeah, a lot of hope. There's a lot of positivity, a lot of different discussions about life, about theories, spiritualism. Why don't you talk about life, Alex? We talk about life. What do you want to talk about life? See, this is all this is. That's all it is. All right, fine. That was the case. But it's not. What do you want to cook on a barbecue tomorrow, huh? A little bit of salgige? Is that it? Salgige. You don't know what they do with salgige. You don't know what they did every time. Every time, Alex. There has to be a group of spirits out there that spirit guides indicated that are livid with the current direction as to what has been taken in regards to the processes that spirit guides indicated. What the heck is going on? Right? This is caseless. This was sure. What? Isn't that how you feel? Isn't that how you would feel? That would be how I would feel. There are some who are supposed to be in retirement. I'm advocating for the retirement defense in regards to the darkness that spirit guides need to be protected, defended, healed, etc. Spirit guides need it. I'm also advocating for the retirement that spirit guides need to be defended. I'm also advocating for retirement groups that spirit guides needed, non-darkness, etc. Spirit guides to be protected. The spirit guides indicated. Because that was also it. This is the true of this, though. I mean, that would be it. That was the kind of the thing it was here. He does have a thing there. True. It's kind of how I feel. Well, there's people like that. This is the case. This is the real true. I don't want to be harmed anymore. And, interesting. Well, that's why he did that. You know that? You understand that? That's why we chose that. But mine wasn't that. Mine wasn't for that trap. It wasn't. That's somebody else's trap, man. I'm asking for clarifications in regards to traps. I mean, I'm asking for let knows in regards to what Again, I talked about e-cigarettes, and I was like, there's this. We were talking about regular stuff. One of the conversations that came up was, one of those things in regards to what spirits would look at more if the ripple effect was situated in regards to smoking e-cigarettes in ways which was like fairly decent. Like we'd look at it and be like, okay. We'd want to say okay, but where we'd want to say okay to that ripple effect happening in anyhow in the way spirit guides indicated. Those ones spirit guides indicated. Well, that'd be why, because the whole movement didn't look. I gotta be like this. Is it like this? Does that look more? See, that doesn't look it. I gotta get like a piece of paper actually here, like this. See, like this. There, like just like reviewing it. Yes, yeah, indeed. There you go. For frick's sake. Well, that's why I'm also on certain systems right now, which is just way above my pay grade. Well, that would be correct. Well, that is correct. Like, why am I getting the movie star treatment for shit's sake? Excuse my language. And that means spirit guides need to get the way image guys need it. Okay. Because now we feel better. That was the case of this. We feel better for a reason. You don't know why. We're never going down there. Ever. You understand that? Because that's one of them. There is a place that you're never going to venture forth. And you don't know why it is. There is a thing like that. All right, well, so we're grabbing all our things from, we don't have anything down there, right? He's like, just to let know. I mean, that's the thing of it. All right, well, that was the case list. This was the true. This is what this turned into. You don't know why. You do care about things. I do. You don't know why. You can let your things go. Oh, we weren't talking about him. We were talking about someone else. Okay, well, that'd be the case. And him being who? I mean, spirit guides indicated. So, all right. Okay. Well, that's correct. So, anyway, enough with the things talk because that's not what we want to talk about here. How about something else? How about, again, the ripple effect? Never mind. You know what? I'm just going to get off this. You guys, this is getting there. You don't know why it's turning this way because everything else happened. Everything else happened, Alex. You got it. This is the caseless. So you know what that meant? Oh, so then we're done. We're over with. What exactly did that mean? Oh, the good stuff's stopping here, Alex, because somebody did. Somebody did what? Somebody attacked you. That's what it says. So then that's really all it is then. Again, but is that the real thing that's being done here? Because again, we've been this line before, and it's just back and forth, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it really does just look like a certain kind, and I don't know what to tell you. I appreciate it greatly. This has been some of the best kind of look I lately. Really true to a certain extent. The best kind of look. Is that what it's been? Damn. I didn't even mean to do that. Friggin' heck. Will it be correct? Alex, keep recording. What else is there to say? I mean, they're saying that there's certain morality feng shui that's going away right now in regards to my process and a bunch of other things. So, because something else failed. That's what it says. No, all right, well, I don't know what to tell you then. What do you think it is? Instant saving and instant defense. In ways and means you guys needed. No effort prowess style. In the ways and means you guys needed. I mean, it should be. I mean, I just feel that way. Okay, there's nothing to say about it. All right, you guys aren't finished. You aren't done. You want to continue fighting or whatever it is. Because I don't even want to talk about that. This is the case list. And there's not this, but I don't want to talk about that. I haven't really been bringing it up. I thought about what? A couple things. There was a moment there where there's a being that's like looking down with, in regards to me, that he kind of felt like he looked up. Like I've been feeling him here and there. It's not the chin dude. No, different. It's like the back of someone's head is upwards, like upwards here. Like he's looking like this, and the back of his head is up, and his forehead is like right here, but he's looking down. Well, it's not his forehead. It's like his hair part is like right here, and he's looking downwards. And he finally went up. Like he went up, like looked up. And I don't know why that was. I don't know if he was done or if that's how they felt, because the channel said like right after, and some of them said that that's how we bounced, and it was just like, so something happened in regards to him to try and make people think that, because they were also trying to say that somehow some crazy, heavy morality, promotion was happening in my room. Well, because it was happening in your room. It is happening in my room to a certain extent. But that that this isn't. It's not meant like that, because you're that's the real one. You really go. You do that. That is how you felt about it. Okay. And that is what you did. Okay, so that would be why you throw that up instead. That's what I've been going with at times. But I throw up what mean spirit guides indicated. First and foremost, it's been let know in multiple kinds of ways, in multiple fashions, and in a slew of different ways. And the banners really don't have any, they have a bunch of shit probably to be angry about with me to a certain extent. You don't know why? Because now it's looking that way. It's looking that way for a reason. We switched up for a reason. Because somebody fucked up, is what it says. That's open channel. Will that be why? I'm asking for the swearing that makes you guys need to be excused in the ways that makes you guys need to. You don't know why? Because that's the way you're looking these days. You're looking like you're getting people. Is that really me? Well, okay then. So again, it goes to the same sort of line that we looked at months ago, the past year before that, and it's that sort of one that says, one that wants this done quick and it to be over with, and then, but in a certain fashion. Although this one's, it's not the it's the cleaned up version. The cleaned up version against those who want it to be done in a certain kind of style. Except this one has had to do with banners, necessarily, not necessarily long game mend, right? I mean, that's what it kind of looks like. But is it long game mend? But this one's a little bit different, right? Well, yeah, it is, because that was it. And but I wasn't necessarily cussing out long game men. I was trying to throw up some stuff. I mean, I did do some stuff to try and explain the situation and why that is. That's true. There was an epiphany not too long ago in this process that sort of looked at it and said, okay, so I get it. There was like literally like, oh yeah, that would be why. Because we looked at the like certain moments in time where it was like, this is what it could be. This is what it could be. And it's like this like anti-camp kind of creep kind of in culture, kind of the stuff that we're going with, but more brimstone, right? That's the thing of it. We look there, but what's the more brimstone version that means Spirit Guides indicated? All right, so that would be why. And this is the two lines that we're fighting over here. And of course, then you got the moral guys over there saying it's still not good enough. It's not good enough. If that be correct, that be why. Well, that is the case, and we still fight you guys. You guys fight us with heart and soul, with heart and soul, with heart and soul, Alex. With heart and soul, with heart and soul, Alex. Probably, yeah, probably with heart and soul. Holy shit! Excuse my language there. That means you guys indicated. That means you guys think the words you guys needed. You don't know why, because that's what we looked at here, and that was the case. No, it was good. It was good stuff. It was real good stuff. Because you did look at that and you're like, what the hell is all this? Holy. It might have been good. Might have been good. So was it spiked? Was it spiked? Well, that was that. You got that morality good kind, but there's just some stuff in the mix of it, but like not like, here and there, but like, like it's a heavy spiking for freak's sake. You get like a morality overlap, you live decent, like they give you a different kind of lives you could live, different kind of like life to live with each other. Some of it just happens in a certain kind of manner. Pertaining to some of them, all right, yeah, that isn't true. It's like they throw it down on the table like cards, but it's actually a time frame that's actually happening where you see the dude living his life. And it's like, oh, okay. In regards to what main Spirit Guides indicated, main proxies indicated, etc. Defined by main Spirit Guides and what main Spirit Guides indicated. Will that be all right? Will that be why? Will that be it? If for someone else was made, well, maybe for them it's the way their it's the way their main proxies indicated. Or the way their main authorities indicated, etc., defined by main Spirit Guides. Anyway, you don't know why it's going to work this way. Is that what you said? I already threw their case up. This was the case, though. So, all right, well, that was the thing. Is that all you're going to say? I and others, main Spirit Guides are out for main Spirit Guides, main camp, etc., for main Spirit Guides to be protected. I mean, you guys naked. They should have the most defense, probably more than me. Not the most defense in the world. Jesus. That's the way we felt. You're getting red for a reason. Anyway, I'm just sick of all this. I'm just done with it, man. Just end it already. End it in the ways that main Spirit Guides indicated. I would be interested to know. That's the way I feel about it. I know, I don't curse it. Bless it. I bless it with the most positive energy that could have ever existed. Those moments that main Spirit Guides indicate in regards to this marking application, etc. Main Spirit Guides. Main Spirit Guides needed. It's the real true. You don't know why it is. I and others found main Spirit Guides bless those moments that main Spirit Guides needed. I know there's main Spirit Guides bless those moments that main Spirit Guides needed in regards to this market application, etc. Main Spirit Guides with the most positive energy that main Spirit Guides needed, the main Spirit Guides needed. Well, that'd be why. And there is. It's a complete another blessing. Also, cuss it out hardcore. Well, that'd be correct. Or you don't even know why. Yeah, I could do one of those bits. Perfect. Well, that'd be why. That's hardcore, Alex. Yeah, that's my hardcore. I think to a certain extent. Well, it was. It was fairly decent. You did well. You bombed. Did I bomb? You did. You bombed. Did I get booze? Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, At least there was that. At least there was booze, eh? Oh, boo! Oh no, no! Well, that would be why. Oh no! I'm advocating for Earth to be protected. The first guy's indicated. Oh God, who? No, not no. Because you're cleaning up here. That's what you did. You follow all the good guys, all the good acts. Is that it? Yeah, yeah. That's a tough act to follow. You don't know why? Because somebody reamed them. Like this was the case list. That's what they did. And that's why it's not. But it's not hooked up to me, right? Like that's the thing of it, right? Right? Well, that would be correct. Or you don't give a shit. Oh, I do care about it. And the ways it makes guys indicated. And I think there needs to be clarifications in regards to that one more time. That's how I feel. One more time. Alrighty then. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. That is how they all friggin' felt about it. That is not how I'm referring to him. No. That's how I feel. Yeah. What does that mean, Alex? People keep saying that, but yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, there was a thing like that to a certain extent. It was just like right next door, and it was just like one of those. It's like, oh no, I'll hand it off to this dude over here, do a much better job than me, and well, that would be wow. Oh, oh no, he went to there. That's where he went with it. Crush it.